sharing a little bit more information about moving to Costa Rica, retiring in Costa Rica on Social Security, and living on a budget. So today we're going to leave the topic of health insurance and return to that later with a few more videos and a few more options. But today I wanted to talk to you about my experiences about flying my dog to Costa Rica, because it was complicated. There were a lot of steps. It was confusing and expensive. So as people told me that, you know, you just put your dog in a carry-on and stuff your dog under the seat in front of you. That may be true if you have a very small dog. You need to check with your airline, and I still think there are going to be some veterinarian requirements to even do that. But my dog weighs 32 pounds. So people told me that I could buy her a ticket and she could fly with me. She could have a seat on the airline. But I could not find any airline that would do that. So this is what I discovered. So Southwest and United are not flying dogs right now. Now that may change. I know things change all the time. Delta will fly a dog for an active military duty personnel. So I went with American Airlines, who required me to use a concierge service, and I'm sure there are several available. I went with Pet Lounge, and so they took care of helping me through all the steps that were required. So they wanted to know the height and the weight of my dog, and then they sent me specs on the type of kennel to get for her to fly in cargo. And so I went out and purchased a kennel that met those specifications, and then they guided me through all of the additional vet appointments that would be necessary. So my regular vet is not a certified USDA veterinarian. So I had to go to another veterinarian and take her vet records, and she had 2 appointments with that veterinarian. She had to have 1 additional shot to go to Costa Rica. So her last examination had to be within 10 days of flying. So when she had that final examination, then the vet sent that paperwork to the USDA certified vet, and we waited for 5 more days for the USDA to sign off on that. And so 5 days before we were to leave, her paperwork was complete. So then I could buy my flight ticket. So all of that, paying Pet Lounge fees and paying the cargo fee for her to fly on American, all that cost, plus the extra vet fees, all that cost around $3,000. Now, if you have more than 1 dog, it's going to cost more than that. So she arrived several hours before I did, and she was at a holding facility where she had some more evaluations, some medical examinations. Some countries require that your dog be quarantined, but Costa Rica does not require that. She had some additional examinations, and I picked her up, and she was just fine. People had worried about her flying in cargo, but she was just fine. It didn't seem to affect her at all. She's been fine ever since, and she loves Costa Rica. I'm so glad that we did that and that she made the trip okay. So if you're planning to bring your pet with you to Costa Rica or somewhere else where you retire in the world, I recommend that you start early and start saving, because it's complicated and it can get expensive. So that's all for now. If you find this information helpful, hit that subscribe button, and then you'll see more videos with helpful information about moving to Costa Rica and retiring on a budget with your Social Security. Pura Vida, adios.